It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Jets and the Bills on Sunday night.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. It's Zach Wilson.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. From the 36, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They run for the first time with James Cook. Bryce Hall there defensively.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen gets this one to Morris.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of him.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Cook again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the 27, Allen, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. It's taken to the 26.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Carter. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Chuba Hubbard. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Jets are going to have a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Oh, he shifts past him. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Hall ought to give up.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook following the penalty. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Allen going to throw. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. From the 27th, Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Jets have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, Parker, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance. And
it's a fumble that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Allen and the Bills now down 21-17. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Allen. And that's complete to Davis.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Throwing is Allen.
Being chased out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the fourth quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a fourth quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the fourth quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.